everyone! We continue our study of women of the Bible, and today I would like to introduce you to a woman named Huldah. Now, if you're like me, Huldah the prophetess isn't someone with which I'm familiar. And it's probably because she's really only mentioned in this one story of the Bible. But her impact and her influence on a king was incredible. So let's talk a little history. It was about 624 BC. Now, Israel and Judah for years had abandoned the worship of the one true God. They had turned to the influence of the Assyrians by worshiping pagan idols. They were trusting gods and goddesses for their prosperity and for their hope. And I tell you what, this broke the heart of God. It kindled an anger within him, and he was set to destroy them. Well, there was one good king at this time, and King Josiah had set it in his heart to go out and to purge all of Jerusalem of all pagan worship. So it was on one of these cleaning sprees that two men discovered a book of the law given to Moses by God. Think about it, God's holy word, found like rubbish. Well, they took it to King Josiah, and when King Josiah saw it, he tore his clothes, he wept, and he asked them to go out and to find someone who could describe and explain these things to him. Well, they knew exactly who they'd go to. It was Huldah the prophetess. Now, Huldah was a woman of God. She was known to deliver the message that God would give her to the people. She must have been an incredible woman of prayer as well. So Huldah then went to King Josiah, and she delivered the message in 2 Kings 22, 8 through 20. And Huldah tells King Josiah that God's anger had kindled against the people of Judah, that he was set to destroy them because they had abandoned him and they had turned to gods and goddesses to worship, to trust for everything that they had rather than the one true God. But she also had another message for King Josiah, one that God wanted to deliver to him. You see, God saw King Josiah. He saw the way that he was trying so hard to turn the people back to him. He saw the way that he had gone through and destroyed the idols. And God had favor with King Josiah. He had a promise for him. And so we read in verse 20, where God says, "Behold, I will gather you to your fathers, and you shall be gathered to your grave in peace. Your eyes shall not see the evil which I will bring on this place." God was telling Josiah that he loved him. He loved his heart for him, and that King Josiah would not see the destruction that would befall Judah. He would be spared. It was Huldah the prophetess that was able to deliver this message to King Josiah. And Huldah delivered it fearlessly. She did it with the heart of God. You know, when I think of Huldah, I'm reminded that she was just a woman that was there and doing God's will at the time she was appointed. We really don't hear anything else of Huldah after this story. And it reminds me that as a follower of Christ, I'm called to go out when God asks me to use my gifts. You know, we may not have the gift of prophecy, but we have gifts that God's given each one of us to go out and to help others, to love others. We can encourage people. We can help them. We can listen to them. God has placed each one at this particular time for such a time as this. And he delights in using his children to help lead others to know Jesus Christ. And I don't know about you, but I really want to be part of that gift.